Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. In case you're just joining us, this is The Nest. My name is Vivian Dagwa, and today we're having a conversation on autism, and we are doing autism awareness, as this is the month for just that. And with me is Felista Modoni. Felista is a mom to a child with autism, a 6-year-old beautiful baby girl. Now, before we took that break, we've talked about a lot of things. We've gotten to see your journey from pregnancy, actually, from pregnancy to when your child got diagnosed, and now you now dealing with it. Now, I would love to get to know now your day-to-day. How has this impacted your day-to-day living, if it has?
It does, because my day-to-day life is based on research. You must do research to understand why is she acting like this. Like, for example, when she was younger, you see how you tell your baby, don't take that, don't do this. You will tell her maybe 2-3 words. Going outside, no. Outside, no. You go outside, I get mad. No outside. So that's how you communicate. If you want to tell her something new, you have to piga corner ndio wakuja ielewe. That's about social communication. But when it comes to things that are educative, you don't need to tell her 2 times, because like when she was 3 years old, she could tell you this is hexagon, this is, of course, that's octagon. A smart child. I can't do that. And when a few years ago, they have another thing of being obsessed with a certain topic, a certain thing for a short period of time. After one may exhaust, they lose interest. So when she's now 4 years old, she's obsessed with cars. She knows Toyota, she knows Honda, she knows Hyundai, she knows Mazda, and in Mazda she'll tell you Mazda da 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 da, wow. Toyota da da. She'll tell you that is Succeed, and that is Probox. She'll tell you that is Axio, that is Allion. Wow. So I had to learn all these logos and whatever. She'd take the phone and ask the phone, "Hey Google, can you show me pictures of Toyota?" And she's like, "I want Toyota Prado, da da da." So in things, vitu za kusoma, very good. But social communication, the number of times my baby has gotten lost, I can't even. You're just in the house, you're chilling. You don't, like, there was a time I was taking a shower, and when I was taking that shower, normally when you're doing something, she follows a routine. So most of the time she'd come and ask me, "What you doing?" And then I tell her I'm taking a shower. So this day, it's 11:30 p.m. She's not asked anything. So I told myself, kamelala. So I took my sweet time, I took my shower, went to the sitting room, she's not there. The rest of the house, she's not there. The door is locked. So I went to my neighbors. "Have you seen tea?" They're like, "No." Nilisikia tu baridi kwa mwili. I went back to the house. My phone was not there. I decided, okay, can we call my phone? I thought maybe akisema hello should be around there. So I called her, and then a woman picked up. It is 11:30, and a woman picked up. And I was like, "Hello? Huyo mtoto mwenye alikuwa na hiyo simu ako wapi?" And that woman was like, "Ni saa 5 ya usiku. I want to ask you why. I have so many questions to ask you." She told me where she was. I went with my neighbors. When I was going there, I was wailing, I was crying, I was asking myself, I cannot walk through this kabarabara usiku because it's not safe. It doesn't even have security lights.
So you're imagining her.
So I was asking myself and asking God, kwani huyu ni mtoto mgani?
Haogopi.
Huyu ni mtu aina gani? Is this what I'm supposed to deal with for the rest of my life? Because haogopi giza. Alichukua simu and she went ni kama mtu mzima, like, me, I'm going for a walk. and when I got there, you'd expect akiniona, she'd be like, "Mommy, wow, I was lost." Watu wa pikipiki, people were there, wamemsurround, and then they're asking, "Hi, unaitwa nani? Nani? Unaenda wapi? Wapi? Mama yako, mama." And they're like, "Okay, mtu anakaa ko sawa, lakini ayada, there is something wrong, because you should be scared. Awoni mama yako, why are you not scared?" So I said, okay, si tumefika na marafiki zangu. When she saw me, she didn't even run to me. Alienda kwa my neighbors, and then I go like, "Mommy is crying. Hey, mommy is sad." na hakuji kunihug. I am crying, nimetoa mpaka makamasi, and I'm going home asking myself, is this my reality?
Yeah, I can only imagine. Is this my
reality? And there was a time she couldn't understand emotions. If you're angry at her and you're telling her, you know, you shouldn't do, and she's looking at your face like
wondering what's happening.
There's something wrong with your face today. Your face is looking a little bit. But anyhow, can you give me your phone? She only knew how to tell you a phone. You're like, umekosea, I'm trying to tell you something, and she's like, I don't know. So what I used to do, I used to give her my phones. How parents say, don't give your children phone and gadgets. For autism, it's different. I used to give her my phone, and she learned about emotions. Kumbe YouTube kuna vitu kama hizo. She learned that this is happy, this is angry. So if you're angry, she'll be like, I know this game. I know that face. That is angry. She's like, show me sad, show me happy. And then ukimaliza, she's like, yeah. And then uko like, tulikuwa tunakasirikiana nikwambia umenikosea. Uko like, I know that game. So uko like, one thing she's taught me is patience.
I can only imagine, because that looks like a lot. It looks like a lot. So now I would love to know just how does schooling look like now? Does she go to school? Is there a school that, you know, is specifically for autism, kids with autism? Because clearly this is a very smart child. Like her mind, she's intelligent. So how does school look like?
So school, when I took her to school, and hey, before I took her to school, I went everywhere asking people. I had taken her to a normal school. They couldn't handle her. I am going to look for special school, and the special schools that are there, they are dealing with people that are that's wako na disability yenye they can't learn, so wanafunzwa tu maybe kushona beads, you know, vitu tu kidogo ndio wasikae home. So I'm going there, I'm asking myself, okay, you don't belong here. Na kwa hii shule ingine I feel like wanakimbia mbio, so what am I supposed to do? So I went back to Kisem. They wrote a letter. I took it to school, and I told teacher, we will have to work together. We will have to work together. So lazima tuongee na teacher, nimuulize amekuwa aje, amekuwa akifanya aje. Lately amekuwa ikifika afternoon when she has bottled up emotions, she's very, akona heshima, ni mzuri, she's so sweet, but when she's feeling bottle up vitu, atakuorder around, atakwambia stand up, sit down. There's one that the worst is if she loves following order. Like for example, if I tell her, Mommy, come and remove these things from the table, and then Yone maybe akuja, and then I tell my house girl, can you come and remove these things from the table? She'd be like, everybody wait, everybody first position. Mom, where you are seated, sit. Our house girl, where you are standing, stand. Aya, say it again. Say the same way you had said it. T, can you take these things? And if you don't do that, see, it's something small. You have to recreate that moment. And if you don't do that, anakasirika. And ukikuwa uko like, you're very nice. Why are you like this? Kama saizi shule mnaweza kwa mko shule, mmambo tusome maths, ako like, mimi saizi ni saya language. Everybody, I'm going to do dictation. It's time for dictation, everyone. So teacher ako like, namwambia if you see her doing like that, please mpatie time aende aswing kidogo. Kama sio kuswing, mwache atoke nje apigwe na hewa tu kidogo, na njia nyao watoto wengine watashangaa, mbona huyu anafanyango hivyo? Because you have to work with the teacher. But kuko na shule za autism, but they're so expensive.
Oh, there's that.
They're so expensive. Like there's one I found in kindergarten, you're told pay 100,000 for one term. Kindergarten. So I had to look for a school that doesn't have so many pupils, and then we work together with the teacher.
Okay, so now just over the years, because now T is 6 years old, how would you say your perspective of autism now has changed, you know, over the years? Because from the beginning it was a new thing. By now, of course, you've learned so much. I mean, here you are, you know, talking to us about it. So just how has that changed over the years, and how do you self-care yourself? Because all of us need self-care. So I can imagine, you know, someone with a child with, you know, a condition like that, you need extra self-care. So just how do you make sure that you also take care of yourself and your mental state?
One thing, I love my space. I love my space at home and I love researching. When I research, I'm like, okay, so this is what is expected. I give you your space. Can you go to a different room, draw, do this, and then I sit here by myself for a while. Like napendanga mimi ni breathe. Na imenisaidia also to stop stereotyping autistic people. Just because someone is autistic, it doesn't mean that this person is crazy, that they hate you or whatever. Their brain is just functioning from a different, I call it operating system. It's just different. Be kind, be nice. Don't be rude. And if you come across, because autistic, there are some that are verbal, there are some that are non-verbal. Just because this person can't speak, can't answer you, it doesn't mean they don't understand, they don't feel. And people think that autistic people don't have empathy, they don't have feelings. Haikuangi kama yetu, ina take some time, and when ikifika iko hapo, tusi stereotype. And kama umeona kuko na mtu mwenye ako na shida ya autism, kwanga tu ukitext yo mama umwambie you're doing a good job. Like if you see them, give them a hug and ask them how can I help. And also if you know someone, try kuja kuinteract na huyo mtoto, because they are amazing. They are the most loving, the most loyal. Yani good vibes. Like you, I know you. One day niambie tu I want to come city, because if you've interacted with her also. She's so sweet and she's not so nice. Just because someone is autistic, please don't stereotype. Usiact zile za be nice. If just like, because some of them are, there are some that are they avoid being touched. So kukua safe to be like, hi, how are you? Like, can she speak? Is he verbal? Be nice. Usifanye huyu mama, like, be nice. And another thing, if you have an autistic child, usiseme utaenda nje. Go out. Take them out. Go to those parties and boa watu kwa hizo parties. Go and bore these people, because you did not write a letter to God. You know, ati mimi niseme ati kuna sherehe sileti mtoto wangu, I'll bring my baby. And like the other day we had gone to another party, and when it was at night I knew she was very stimulated, so I had to put there some lights. Ukienda YouTube utazitafuta autism sensory lights. Ukiziangalia kwetu zinakaa like zitatu hypnotize, but to them it is calming. So mimi nikikuja kwako, I will put these things, we watch them, I will act how I act, because tuko kwa dunia moja. Is that siwezi jifunga. Sitajifunga na nitakuja kwa bash.
The inclusion is very important, because can you imagine you locking yourself from doing these things, you know, from being part of the world, from being part of the norm. Like there's a party at now you won't go simply because, no, inclusion is very important. It is very, very important. You've mentioned, you've touched on something I had a question on, that is the misconceptions around autism. And there's one that you've already mentioned where you say someone may say, this one is crazy, you know, so just what are some of the misconceptions that you would love to demystify? Like, this is not it. I can imagine kuna watu pengine walikuwa nakwambia huyu mtoto amerogwa or something of the sort. That face already tells me that for sure you've had that more than enough times. So let's just demystify all these misconceptions where, you know.
First of all, sio urogi, sio uchawi, hata outgrow, hata kuwa mkubwa alafu sijui nini. Sio homa ati utakunywa dawa ipone. Autism means that brain yako ilimalizika kutengenezwa ikikuwa ina work from, ni kama iPhone na Android. Ziko na operating system different. Unajua? Na ukipata tuseme uko nayo, kwanza kitu ya kwanza utadeny. Hata pia mimi na kuanga nikideny. Like, I'll come here and tell you all this, and then I go home sometimes and I'm like, ama hakuna. But there was a time my psychiatrist aliniambia, ako nayo, usiwahi fikiria hana, usiwahi ambiwa na mtu hana, take it from me, na kutoke leo usiwahi sema hivyo tena. So usiwahi dhania ni uongo, na kudhania ni uchawi. It's good to pray, because what I know, autism has different levels. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is what is called high function autism, which my daughter has, and I don't like saying it's high function, because unafanya wengine wasifeel vizuri. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3. If
So
Hii
3
autism,
being
3
now
being
the child is
severe,
not okay.
severe kiasi, and then
Okay.
ingine ni a bit manageable.
Okay.
So kama uko na mwenye ako na level 2 na level 3, it's okay, pray and ask God, God nisaidie nijue what I'm supposed to do, ndio huyu mtu aweze kuelewa venye dunia iko. But never ever pray ukiambia Mungu aje mbadilishe, kwa sababu Mungu akimtengeneza alikuwa na very good plans. Na akikupatia hiyo amekupatia even bigger, greater grace na good things zitakuja, because they are so loving. Tusiwa stereotype, usikose kutuongeleshea, usitupate kwa barabara utu. One thing I love going to Kise ama hizi places zenye tunaendanga tunapatana, watoto wanakuanga wakifanya all manner of things, and one thing we do, we smile and be like, hi, akipole, kama kupeleka, you're doing a good job. Be nice. Be nice.
Just what is the importance of that community? Because as you're saying, when you go to Kise, because that's like the community now. These are your community, because these people understand you, because they are parents to children who have maybe different conditions, you know, they are guardians to kids with different conditions. Just what's that importance of having that community? Even being, you know, if your child is autistic, being in a group whereby you're with other parents who have children that are autistic. The importance of just being in that space where these ones understand me.
The importance is, number one, nobody is judging you. Number two, sometimes unaonanga vitu unaona kama I'm crazy because you're dealing with a lot. But when you are in a community, you'll have a very good support system. Mtu mwenye atakwambia, I tried this and this worked for me, maybe you should do this. Like, because I think I'm allowed to say they're weird because iko kwangu, but kama yuko kwako, please don't use
no
these
one else
words.
is allowed to say that.
Do not say that someone is weird, but I think I can say that we go there and we are weird, all of us. Everybody is weird, so it becomes normal, you know? We embrace, you're supported. Wakati una break down, you have someone that you can talk to. Oh, and another thing, if you're a caregiver, did you know you must go for therapy when they wonge na psychologist, because you will lose your mind. You need someone to explain to you why this person is acting like this, so that when they act like this, you'll not react in a negative way. So you need someone to take care of your emotions. Yes.
So that's very, very important.
Very,
you know,
if you even if the first few days nikwanga naona I'll just take mtoto aende angaliwe, but tafuta. And if you're there and you don't know what to do, please go to Kise, Kenya Institute of Special Education.
some help.
And hata utaspend. You'll go and na utakuwa uko sawa.
I want you to speak to a dad or mom or guardian who right now is when they've known that, you know, they've just realized that, okay, I have an autistic child. The diagnosis has just been made. Just speak to them. Yeah, that's your camera. Just speak to first time, saizi tu ndo amejua, so they are still trying to, you know, just speak to them.
Anasikia kutoa miwani.
Watole miwani.
Ndio tuweze kuelewana. If you're there na mtoto wako ako na autism, it's a journey. It's a journey. You will cry, you will laugh, you will go through fire. But one thing that I can tell you is never ever lose hope. Never ever lose hope. Just because mtoto wako autistic doesn't mean that she's crazy or he is crazy. Just because this person is autistic doesn't mean that they will never ever have a life. God is your father. God created you for a reason. God gave you that child for a reason. Please go to God and tell God to kusaidia kufanya roho yako ikuwe nyepesi, because it's not easy. I'm here talking about it. The whole of last month sikukua sawa. I was not even going to work. I was going through the worst. It'll get easy. It'll get easy ukianza kuiembrace. I say first you know about it, you connect, you embrace it, kwanza uielewe, ukishaielewa, ukishaiembrace, now it's easy for you to help this person. Usijaribu kukosa, usijaribu kufanya kama watu wa kawaida. It doesn't work like that. Usijaribu kufanya kama venye umeambiwa na mwenzako mwenye ako na mtoto wa kawaida. It will not work. Pray, research, enda kwa watu wenye ni professionals, and you will find help. And it's not that bad. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's not that bad. Kuna hii part ya, but kuna part ya the most purest love you will
Yeah.
ever find
Yeah.
uko kwa autism.
I love that. And you've said that so many times. So it must be
Yes.
something that really outstands. Like
Yes.
it's so conspicuous that
Yes.
these children are so loving.
They
are loving.
they
You've said
are,
that
they
so many
are,
times. So
they
yeah.
Because unajua, as we say, I love you.
Yeah.
I'll say I love you. But because they don't know how to
To say
speak
that. Yeah.
vizuri, they'll show you. They'll hug you. They'll...
That love is in actions. And that's the kind of love we
It's
all
the
need,
best.
right?
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah. I want you to talk about, you know, as we almost come to a close, you talk about moments where you felt so proud of your baby's progress. You know, moments where you were just like, oh yeah, that's my tea. Yeah, I can see the progress and I love it.
The smallest ones
Yeah.
are always the biggest ones. Like tulitoka kwa 1 word to 2 words. The first time she told me 5 words in a sentence, I was like, did you say mommy is going to the shop? I was like, whose baby is this? My baby just told me 5 words. Like the smallest things, like aki understand saizi emotion yangu, ama kuambie pole. Yani the smallest things.
What more do you think should be done? You know, this is the awareness month, so we are here to ensure that we advocate for autism, and we put word out there, and we have people like yourself who are living it day in, day out, so that we also just get into your world and get to understand, so that we know how to deal, you know, with children with such conditions, not
Yeah.
just autism, but children with any kind of conditions, and not just children, because it's a lifetime thing. So there are children who are born with it,
Yeah.
right now are 20-year-olds, right now are
Yeah.
30-year-olds.
Yeah.
So just how to deal with everyone in general. What do you think should be done? What more can be done? Whether by the government, whether by, you know, the society, what more needs to be done?
I think awareness would be the best thing. Like for example, it is the same government that made me realize kama uko na joto jingi mwilini, labda ni TB. You go to matatus, the advertisement is there.
Yeah.
Like there are things that ukifeel uko like, I think ni malaria. Nikisikia joints, I think ni malaria.
Yeah.
So if I know kuambia government ifanye kitu nikakwa delulu, but if the government can find a way, hata kama ni kuiweka advert ya kusaidia watu waelewe that there is something that is called autism and it is lifelong and it is manageable, na watu ambie where we can get this help. And if you are there and you know someone that knows someone that is affected by it, go to Mathare Mental Institute. It's the easiest. Ni kwa watu wa mental disabilities, and you utasaidika kama umeenda huko. Yes.
Yeah, and also for the caregivers, I think it's also I think you got to touch on that.
Yeah.
The importance of them just taking care of their mental health, because sometimes caregivers are forgotten. You know, now for the society, for people like me who get to interact with you once in a while on a every day sometimes, just what more can we do? What more can, you know, just the general public do for the caregiver, not just for the autistic person, for the caregiver? What more should be done? The simplest of things.
Be checking up on us.
Yeah.
It's normal. We don't say that I'm not okay.
Yeah.
But I am not okay every day. Sometimes I tell someone, I'm not okay, T has been acting up, and then they're asking you, what has she done? Is what she does every day. It is our everyday life. So, ukipatana na mtu mwenye ni wa autism caregiver, ask them, are you okay? Na waulize, are you going for therapy? By the way, ask them, are you going for therapy? Did you go for therapy? When is your next session? Make sure ume ask, because most of the time unajisahau, uko like, si mtoto ameangaliwa. I do, even me, I'm saying it, I'm talking about it, but ukipata mtu anakuuliza, are you okay? I have a friend mwenye anaonanga niko pabaya, ako like, Feli, I'll tell you one thing, go for therapy. Go for therapy, because nitakwambia nini. I will hug you, we will cry together, but sitakupea solution. Go for therapy. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Karibu.
Feli. Let me call you Feli.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us for this conversation. You're doing amazing. You're doing great. Your baby is so oh, I wish they could see a picture of that baby. She's so gorgeous. She's such a beautiful baby. You're doing well, and keep doing what you're doing. You know, I would say it's the Lord's work, because you're doing it wholeheartedly, you just want to spread the awareness on autism, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For the general public, let's be kind. That's the least we can do as human beings, and it's free. Being kind is free, and it also does well for you yourself as a person. So let's just be kind to every single person, not just to autistic kids, not just to caregivers of one or other conditions. Let's just be kind to one another as human beings, and let's continue to spread the awareness on autism. Vivian Ndegwa is my name, and this is where I sign off. Goodbye.